Hey, good morning. Welcome to Pagitt Radio, broadcasting live out of the Twin Cities. Our second show of the week. Feels pretty good. Telling you.
like it.
We, Doug Pagitt here, Victoria Lynn,
Hi.
the sidekick. We were able to pull off a double this week because we had a nice little interview yesterday with Margaret Johnston. And today, I've been excited about this show for a lot of weeks. I mean, always excited about the show. Fans, listeners, haters, they're all great. And our guests are always spectacular, but today I'm particularly excited. We have a number of people on. Jeff Holtzclaw, Jeff,
There you
Jeff,
go.
like his name. David Fitch. They've written a book called Prodigal Christianity: 10 Signposts into the Missional Frontier.
So we're going to find out.
We're going to ask him,
The
and I'm named in the
missional
book. I'm
frontier.
mentioned in the book. I'm
You
a
are.
pivot point in the book.
In
I
in
can't
a-
wait.
a nice way.
Can't wait to talk to him about it. Let's
I feel
say
like
that.
we should have cowboy hats
And
on.
then-
The frontier.
Not a bad idea. Maybe I'll pull
Yeah,
out my,
you should
my
pull out
black hat.
a hat.
Richard Rohr, who has written yet another book. This man is full of
He's
wisdom.
Pretty prolific guy.
He has written a book called Immortal Diamond: The Search for Our True Self. The book is a follow-up, he says, to a book that we had read before, Falling Upward, Life in the Second Half of Life.
Yes.
And I'm really interested to talk to Richard about this because he wants to make an argument that the human self, the true self, is not all of these things that you do with your hobbies, with your work, with your life. There's something else that's you. And I've been moving just the other direction. So
You've
I
been
want to.
kind of saying.
I've been trying to say this is what we got. Your life is shaped. The you of you is shaped by what you do and how you live and the people you're with and the ground that you're on, and not this other self. Not, there is no other self one is working on. So I'm interested to say, Richard,
Oh.
help me out, fix me here. I'm drifting down the wrong road. Pull me back to the immortal diamond. So that's gonna be great. That's at 11 o'clock. Fitch and Holtzclaw
I know.
and their
We're going to have to talk fast.
Prodigal Christianity at 10:30. Man, it's going to be full. Just so many things going on. Today's the 21st of March, fully into spring, and let's not be remiss. Happy birthday, Twitter. Happy birthday, you hashtagger, you. Happy
That's
birthday,
right.
Twitter.
There
7
you
years.
go.
7 years along now, you old man.
7 years.
7 years.
I still have to figure it out.
And you haven't
Okay.
tweeted yet. You're still.
I did send out one tweet, and I have, I think I'm up to 10 followers now on my Twitter. But I just thought.
Well, it's only been 7 years. I mean, there's books you don't remember from 4 years ago. So how are you going to spend your time in
boy.
Twitter?
Oh boy, people. He's
Yeah. So happy birthday, Twitter, and as it turns out, happy missed 80 million birthdays, universe.
80 million
Well,
in a day.
the people who study these things have realized that the universe is 80 million years older than
Than
they thought
we-
it was.
Oh, whoops.
I mean, this little 13 billion
Slight
old, this
miscalculation.
13 billion year old little lady is actually looking pretty good for her age because she's 80 million years older than they thought. Like that was newsworthy today. I think that's fantastic.
I think that's pretty great because
yeah.
I think that suggests we have a lot longer than we thought before.
You know what the scientists
you know.
said about that with the people. I try to resist referring to people as a scientist. Do you know that? Have I ever told you that?
No.
Try to resist
did
that
not know
because
that.
science is an entire sort of arena. Many things are science. You're not just a scientist. It's like calling someone an artist. You're not just an artist.
Do
or
you
calling
not
someone
call
it's like
people
calling someone-
artists either?
No, I try not to.
Yeah, you
Especially
try
if
not to use any kind of category.
Someone's a painter. Because just referring to someone as a scientist.
So, like, you would rather use a more specific, like a botanist or.
Yeah, like I don't want people calling me a religionist.
Yeah,
know.
fair.
Right. I mean, I don't know what the use of that
You
category is.
religionist.
But the people who study the cosmos, our cosmologists and our mathematicians
yes.
and others, were really excited about that. Some of the results from their testing has come back to indicate that their math predictions were correct. That the Earth is 80 million years older than they thought it was.
Wow.
Which comes as a big shock to people who thought it was only 6,000 years old.
I
mean, that's just like
it's tough to
holy moly!
work
How are you
around
gonna?
some of
yeah.
that stuff. How are they?
I mean, not
gonna-
only do you have the 13 billion year problem, but now you got another
Now you
80
gotta-
million
I know.
to add on to it.
Whoops.
But they said there's now one less thing that we don't know.
yeah,
It's a tiny thing.
but still.
There's one less thing.
another little cog in place in that big
It's hilarious.
light
And their point
board
being,
of the
we still haven't figured
knowledge.
out what dark matter is, so we call it dark matter.
Right.
But, we've closed in on the date. It was all created.
It's
So,
a good day.
so happy birthday, Twitter. Happy missed 80 million times over, universe.
A few extra
happy-
birthdays there.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday to you. And have you seen on the news these stories? They've really quite shaken me. The sinkholes in Florida.
No, I have not seen
A
that.
sinkhole took a family's pond yesterday.
Really?
The pond just like sucked into the ground. It's like Princess Bride. It's like the
I'm
the-
telling you, they should have left Florida alone. They should not have concreted
good
over
point.
Florida because it's just, I mean, it's meant to be a lot of muck down there. And
and apparently just absorbing huge areas into the ground.
yeah.
There was a tragic story about a guy dying. He was
that's
sleeping in one side of the
terrible.
house. Did you see that?
No.
His brother's on the other side of the house. The sinkhole takes the part of the house the brother's sleeping in. The other brother runs up. The house is now collapsed. He's looking down in the hole. His
And his
brother's
brother's
now
gone.
50, 70 feet
Oh,
down in this
jeez.
thing, and he dies down there.
Oh,
I mean,
it's really horrible.
You can plan for a lot of things in this world.
Sinkholes are kind of beyond our
But
capacity.
all the work you do to sort of get your stuff in order and think, hey,
Kind of
let's-
puts our weather in perspective, like
Yes.
at least we're frozen.
around the place I work, we're having a little. I'm having a little bickering with the requirements of the building inspector / fire marshal
Is this for our church?
about the signs, some signage,
Oh.
and because they always want to. They
I
always want to.
It's a fire hazard,
Yeah,
right?
whatever. Predict the problems and then have you work on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
you got a sinkhole sign? What are we going to do then, huh?
Yeah,
What's a
building
sinkhole?
inspectors. We're
Did you have a
gonna
building
say
inspector down there? I mean, this whole thing could just suck into the ground right now. We don't know. How do we know?
Oh my
It's a little
goodness.
terrifying, right?
Yeah, very. I'll just stay. It's
Sinkholes.
one more reason to stay here.
To stay in Minnesota,
Yeah.
where on March 21st, if your car were to break down and you couldn't get help, you could freeze to death. Way better to be here. Way better. I'm in too good of a mood to think about
Weather. Okay.
the weather
no
today.
more weather.
Yeah. It's not January in my heart.
Mm-mm.
Might be January outside.
It's not so bad today.
I'm not even going down that road. I've got a smile on my face. I'm excited about this show. I will not be suckered in
To the sinkhole.
to the nonsense
The
that people
sidekick
say about,
sinkhole.
it's beautiful. It's way better. Oh, for the love. It's like a guy standing over a sinkhole and being, well, it has great symmetry. It's really quite spectacular. If you really, no, it just sucked a family's pool and pond and brother down in it. All right. So you almost pulled me down the proverbial sinkhole. Hey, I have mentioned that we're going to